icicles form. So like at the end of the drone video I was doing, icicles formed on the camera itself, like in the air, which is showing you how cold it is right now. I used to vlog with a Gorilla Pod, and it's been like such like a difficult thing. And before the Gorilla Pod, I used to vlog with a tripod, and I would just mount it out so it looks like someone's just following me with the camera around, like this at the moment, hands-free, and it would have this thing called a story cam effect, where like anywhere I would be looking, it would go in the same area, and it's kind of cool that I get to like try these things with like vlogs and stuff. And like if you look at this setup, it looks pretty ridiculous because like I'm holding this tripod on the 2 levels and then just holding it with my body and just walking in the middle over here. Super gorgeous. Look at that sun. It is 9:07. I'm up in northern Canada where the lake's frozen. Around 2 hours away from Toronto. We have the snow melting. Here, the snow is not as melting as much. As you see, there is such a big lake behind me that is frozen, and yeah, it just looks gorgeous. It's a little bit colder than Toronto, obviously, up north. Even with like the shorter amount of time, such as 2 hours, will make it cold. And yeah, usually I wouldn't be as freezing. Feels a lot colder than expected. Even though I am wearing a hoodie, this is how I usually do it. If people know me, like from before, I usually come out in this weather with a t-shirt. So a hoodie's an upgrade from what I usually do. And yeah, now I'm walking back to the place where I'm going to edit. And yeah, I haven't done a lot of these type of vlogs where I just walk around, talk to a camera, and just do whatever. So yeah, this is kind of cool place, and let's get to the editing room. Alrighty, so back here inside where it is super warm. It's been around a couple of hours since I last talked into the camera because I was helping out with the people that I'm here up north with, and I'm not supposed to be showing any of that stuff. I did my COVID test. It is negative. We're super good, and I really don't know what's happening, so yeah, let me just tell you about what else I'm doing. A couple of things that I have to be working with is like figuring out what am I actually honestly trying to do with this video. Am I trying to show you guys like a behind the scenes of what I'm doing usually with life, and figuring out everything with other stuff. So yeah, just editing right now, and it seems boring, but I think I'm getting a little bit like perfectly with it, and I don't really know. Let's just do like some cinematography with editing. Basically, I am here. So yeah, I haven't done such a talking head video at all or anything like that, and I just set up the green screen right behind me, and it's like something different where I technically really don't know where I'm actually like continuing to do with some of these videos or these talking head videos or like anything in general. Like I really do not know where anything is going with this whole like technical daily vlog stuff, and I just showed you guys how I usually set up these like talking head videos or anything like that, where I use a green screen so I could switch the backgrounds and keep on switching the backgrounds constantly. But there's something about filmmaking that is very like interesting on me, and it's that you can create a story from basically anything in general, or make a video from anything in general. Like there are, like what I learned from a couple of years is there's actually like no, how do you say this? There's no certain like set rule book in making a video. For vlogging, a lot of people use the same standard as like Casey Neistat saying like, oh, this is the beginning of the day and then that's the end of the day. That's what a daily vlog is usually about. And then I really like dislike that, because then your timeline of your story is set within the day, and that is like a natural thing, but then you'll always have that cut and dry of like the same stuff. Like you would have like a certain segment within videos that are like very similar to like other stuff that you would do, and my brain doesn't work like that. I like when things are very like sporadic or like spontaneous within the moment, and you won't understand what will come next. It's like the sort of filmmaking. Like this morning, I was in the middle of a frozen lake, and now I'm indoors in front of a green screen using a studio setup. So like my days can change, vary, and then sometimes there's stuff that I just don't want to film about my life. Like this morning, I was helping a guy with doing like hauling some stuff. How do you film that? Sometimes you can set up a camera and then just have it on wide and just like do it, and like it's very confusing where you can go with that. And then, you know, like when people like randomly like show up, or like if you're hanging out with people, like if you just bring a camera, is that like a morally right thing to do? So yeah, kind of random right here, but yeah, so I just showed you guys how I set up a green screen. It usually takes 10 to 15 minutes to set up one of the usual green screens that I usually do. And it consists of two things. Well, technically three, because I don't need a backlight because we have a window on the side over there. Over here we have a window, so that's giving me like a nice edge light that's like isolating me in the background. And then we have this light right here that's like off the background that is creating that background light right now, and then you can see my shadow in the thing, which, yeah, that just ruins green screens. And then you have this big key light that's really soft and doesn't show like really bad shadows on my face or any glare in my glasses. So there are a lot of key factors in making a really good interview setup or stuff like that. So there are a lot of like key factors within doing the stuff that I usually do. Some stuff like takes a lot of more setup, and it is concerning. It is a lot of work for what, 12 views on YouTube? I guess so. Like I make these videos for nobody. I just make these videos for myself without any pay grade or anything, so I can try out the stuff with the stuff that I have, so I can use it for clients and stuff. And it's constant practice and a lot of space on my hard drives, computers, and all that. So yeah, very confusing on why I do this stuff. So we're gonna move on.